Alright people, it's Spratt here, and today I've got a commentary about my pretty much overall impression of Black Ops 2. I kind of put off doing a first impressions video because I kind of mentioned a little bit on my first commentary I did of how I was liking the game or how I wasn't liking it. It was mainly liking it though, and I just thought there wasn't any point in doing a first impression video because it always changes, once you start playing it a little bit more. So I thought I'd wait, and I've had the game pretty much 2 weeks now. I did get it on the Saturday before the release day, and it was released on the Tuesday, so pretty much 2 weeks. And I thought I'd just give you basically my overall opinion on it, an impression of how I'm liking it, and what I love about it or what I don't like about it. So first off, I'll just, because I pretty much snipe in this game, I'll just start talking about the sniper straight off. So I personally think it's hard. It is a challenge, and I love a challenge because I think Modern Warfare 3 was too easy. Not to get clips and stuff, because I wasn't the best at getting clips, but just the sniper in general wasn't a challenge to do. With Quick Draw Pro and Sleight of Hand Pro and stuff, you can just pretty much anybody could hop on the game and snipe. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, anybody could hop on the game and snipe, and you didn't really have to put time into it to actually be good at it. I think it's harder than Black Ops 1, whereas a lot of people disagree, so this is just my opinion. But because I played Black Ops 1 so much, I played for the whole year, then played Modern Warfare 3 for a bit, and then actually went back to Black Ops 1 again, so I did actually play that probably for about a year and a half. That was like my go-to card kind of thing for a year and a half, and I got really used to it. I put a lot of time into it, and I think it kind of showed, and that is why I think this is harder than Black Ops 1, because I put the time into that game, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me and say it's not, but I think it is. Mainly down to the whole speed of it is much slower. You've got the bolt action, which is slower than I'm pretty sure it's slower than the L96 on Black Ops 1. And you've got the reloading. You can't really have sleight of hand. I mean, you can get the dual mag. I think it's dual mags, but I usually just put on extender mags, or just don't have any. I usually have FMG and ballistic CPU and stuff. So it is. I think it's slower, and it's more of a challenge because it's harder to do as well with the sniper. I'm not talking about clips now. I'm basically talking about doing well. Going. Having a good game, a good kill to death. So I think it's much harder to actually do well on this game compared to Black Ops 1 and the other cards. Whereas people would disagree, but like I said, it's my opinion. So yeah, I think it's much more of a challenge to actually do well for a gameplay. I do have quite a few gameplays, but overall, my kill to death isn't as good as it is on Black Ops 1. My accuracy is almost as good, I think, but not up there. So I'm finding it harder than Black Ops 1, and I keep repeating myself here, but I'll stop about that. So I think I mentioned the scoping action being slower, and the bolt action being slower, and the reloading being slower. I don't think I mentioned the scoping action, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the slowest out of the whole CODs. Maybe as slow as COD 4, was that the slowest? I can't remember which one, or maybe World at War. I don't really know. But anyway, I guess we'll talk about score streaks now. I actually love the idea of score streaks. Kill streaks were so overpowered on the others, especially on Black Ops 1. You can get dogs so easily. Modern Warfare 3, air support was such a big problem, and on this game, I've not run into. I think I've run into one lobby where there's been one of those swarm things. Haven't played against dogs yet, not even seen it in one game, and there's been a few choppers, and that's about it. The what's the airstrike one? I can't remember what it is. It's like an AC-130, but it looks like a rolling thunder in the air or something. I don't know what it is. I haven't really looked at the big kill streaks, but it's much harder to get them because you don't really get many points for a kill. So you have to be more of an objective player, and not many people do that. So it is nice to not to see kill streaks hoard out, especially the lethal ones. I don't mind, obviously, support ones. You know, I use at the moment. I use a UAV counter and Guardian, which is what I'm using at the moment. I do actually change it up a little bit, so that's my go-to one at the moment. I also like the idea of permanent, you know, perk and gun or equipment unlock when you prestige, and you also get a creator class. I love this because there's stuff like flat jacket, which you get at like level 42, which is so needed. Like, I can't play this game without flat jacket and tap mask pro. Well, not pro, I don't know why I said pro, that's on Black Ops 1, but it was the same on that game as well. You know, I had to run flat jacket and tap mask, and I have to do the same on this one. And it's kind of a pain that its flat jacket is, you know, I think it's 42, I think, when you get it, and tap mask is, I don't think it's that late, I think it's about 28 or 20 something. But you know, they're needed. I really do need them to have a good game, I guess. And it's nice that you can unlock them. And I've also unlocked stuff like the snipers, like the ballista and the XPR 50. You know, because you get them. I think ballista is 40 something and XPR is 52, I think. But it's nice to have that choice of sniper when you first prestige, rather than using one sniper for pretty much half the prestige. So that's kind of cool as well. I like that. The wildcard idea is another great one. I think it's quite balanced. You can, you know, get rid of, you know, you perk 2 or something and put on another special grenade, or get rid of perk 2 and add more attachments to your gun. It's just nice. It's very customizable, and I like it. I thought it was going to be a bit too complex, but honestly, it is. It's definitely good. Definitely a good feature in the game, and I do like it. There's not going to be many things I'm actually going to complain about. I love the game, so it's not going to be any kind of rant this video. It's just me saying how much I enjoy it and the things I enjoy about it, pretty much. So yeah, the maps though, they are okay. This is kind of one of the downsides, I guess. That there's not many, you know, larger maps, which is a pain, especially for like ground war. Because ground war is a bit repetitive at the moment. You know, you're playing the same. I mean, I think there's 7 maps. I've mentioned this in a commentary before. I think there's about 7 maps, and there's about 15 maps in the game. So you're not getting that variety that you want. So you know, it can get a bit boring. And I think the maps are more small to medium sized, which is good because it keeps it more fast paced. But with a sniper, because it's, you know, much harder to outgun someone with a sniper on this game. You know, Modern Warfare 3 you could outgun a red gunner pretty much easily because of how quick it's scoped in. Whereas in this game, people complaining like the SMGs are overpowered and stuff, but the idea of dropping someone with an SMG and you've got a sniper and you're pretty much like a meter away from them, it's just silly. So I honestly don't find it annoying, you know, if the SMGs are overpowered. I don't think they are. You know, at long range the SMGs are just terrible, so you've got that advantage there. So that's one thing people are complaining about, and I don't really care for it much at all. So that's one thing. So the maps are good, just need a few bigger ones for ground war, I guess, so it doesn't get as boring. And speaking of maps, you know, the spawns are actually quite good. You know, you can't really. I've never been in a game where you get spawn trapped. Yeah, there's been games where you get spawn killed because you're probably playing against like a full lobby and they're just, you know, parading around certain spawns, but you can't get, you know, trapped at one flag because pretty much you'll just switch spawns to a different flag, which is good. I haven't really seen any spawn trapping clips in montages, and I haven't really been spawn trapped or spawn trapped people, so that's always a good sign. And I think I've pretty much covered everything. Well, I say that now, but I always listen back and then I end up forgetting something, which is always a pain. But at the end of this gameplay, actually, we do some epic comeback and actually win the game by a few points. We were actually losing most of the game. I think I almost get a multi gun feed as well, which is kind of cool. But anyway, overall impression: it's balanced, it's a challenge, it's fun, and it's different, and I love it. And yeah, this has been the gameplay. Montage is out tonight on Phase, so get ready for that. It's probably, well, it is my best one, but I've only done 2, so yeah. So go check that out when it's out. I'll be uploading on my channel on Sunday anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.